Gaza is undoubtedly the greatest historical scandal. I can't even find a comparison. So no one talks about it in this country anymore. It's silence, a wall of silence. The media no longer cover it. I have to Google to find a brief news about the number of deaths in Gaza. It's a real scandal in terms of democracy. And all this for what? In the name of war? Oh, it's war. It's war. That's how it is. I get it, but it's not quite like other wars in Gaza, since it's mainly civilians who are dying.
The war has claimed tens of thousands of lives in Gaza. The Ministry of Health of Hamas reports over 40,000 deaths. The enclave is plunged into a humanitarian and health disaster.
It's not just the Hamas Ministry of Health saying there are 40,000 dead. There are likely many more. So from that point of view, let's not give the impression that the number is underestimated. No, unfortunately, it's an everyday reality. In Gaza, bodies are in pieces, hearts are in pieces, souls are in pieces, heads are in pieces. The idea of rebuilding all of this when there isn't a single person. It must be pointed out that Israel is creating the conditions for a reoccupation of Gaza. Whether it's the southern line or the line cutting through the middle, Israel has taken back control of Gaza, establishing a perimeter around it. Gaza is completely besieged. And at a time when the West Bank is falling apart, as we see in both the north and the south of the West Bank, we are facing a real pressure cooker.
What should France do, in your opinion? What should the European Union do? The United States, since calls for a ceasefire, as you have seen for weeks, are not working.
But what to do? We have leverage. We have leverage in armament. We have leverage in economic matters. We continue to trade with a number of territories where Israeli colonization is active, but we refuse to do so under arguments that apply. They are absolutely astonishing on a cultural and intellectual level. We must let Israel carry on its war to the end. But what end? Yoav Gallant, the Israeli defense minister, says there will be no war, that Hamas has been eradicated. In Gaza, what is it? I can taste it. We do not have a political goal. Israel does not have a political goal. And when you do not have a political goal, the only thing you can do is war. There is no political goal from Israel. There is a security goal. There is an identity goal. There is a messianic madness. And that explains the catastrophe we are witnessing. The world is watching all of this. And the world is drawing conclusions. And that's why we, the French, we, the Europeans, we, the Westerners, are being singled out today by a double standard that cannot stand alone. Save us! Only through international law, only through the return of justice will we have to pay back. In terms of effort and legitimacy, our right to speak again. And giving advice on international matters, you'll need to provide evidence.